Hey guys, Matt Dykstra with Edmonton Sun. We are here at the BioWare Edmonton studio headquarters for the Mass Effect franchise, and we are going to be taking a look at Mass Effect 3. Excited to even walk in the same corridors where the Mass Effect universe was realized, I was ushered into a demo room inside BioWare and given an extensive preview of the epic conclusion to their science fiction role-playing game series, Mass Effect 3.
We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts.
While I was left shaking in Commander Shepard's space boots, the Edmonton Sun team got an extensive look at the studio that changed the face of RPGs. Surrounded by murals and concept art of the Mass Effect universe and characters, it's evident that this team loves and is deeply proud of the series and conclusion they've crafted.
Shepard warned us they were coming.
Mass Effect 3 has already gone gold and is being pressed onto discs, meaning most developers are relaxing and taking a break from the bright lights of their laptops. But not executive producer Casey Hudson. He's busy looking at the fan reaction to their just-released multiplayer demo.
We've had a lot of really great feedback about our demo, and it's really cool because we've got a single-player portion that has some of the stuff that people are expecting and hoping to see from Mass Effect 3, and they're really happy with that.
I asked Casey if he felt the team had achieved the multi-game interactive narrative vision they set out for in 2005.
When you play Mass Effect 3, if you are a player that has played previous games, you'll start where you left off. Your universe will be a little bit different from someone else's, and you'll actually see that this is the world that you've lived in, and you've changed it.
So just how baffling is it to write a game where the player decides how the story plays out? Mac Walters, lead writer for the franchise, said Mass Effect 3 is the most complicated game in the series and the most complicated game he's ever worked on.
Probably the first 6 months of development on Mass Effect 3 is, as writers, really planning that out, deciding how are we going to take all these possibilities, all these variations at the very start and weave them in together so that they all feel natural. Every single one feels as amazing as the other one. Every possible playthrough feels equally epic and emotional.
The game will have 6 key endings, Walters said, but it could be thousands based on the decisions players made in Mass Effect 1 and 2.
People often ask me, they say, well, is there an optimum, is there an optimum ending? Is there a best ending? What is it? How do I get that? And I said, well, it's a Mass Effect game, which means your choices matter, which means, yes, I hope that you will find a best ending for your game. But it may not be what I think my best ending is.
I finished up my playthrough salivating for more. The game was so astounding I didn't want my test run to end. I don't even want the game to end. Thankfully, Hudson confirmed they'll be working on Mass Effect 3 for at least another year post-release.
Well, we're very much in an online world now, and so we've got, even when you finish your game, there's still, hundreds of hours of multiplayer fun there. We also have the single-player downloadable content that we're planning to do, much like we did with Mass Effect 2. So we're going to be supporting the game a lot, over the coming year.
Walters said the team of himself and 8 other writers worked on the narrative this time around. With Mass Effect 3 almost out, Walters said he hopes Mass Effect will be remembered fondly in the hearts of gamers for years to come.
Much like when you read your favorite novel and it ends, your favorite book series and it ends, and all you want to do is get back in that world. All you want to do is go see those characters again. I hope and I truly believe, I think that's where we will be with Mass Effect. People will just be, I got to do it again.
So we hope you enjoyed this first look at Mass Effect 3. The game is coming out March 6th across all platforms. For Sun News, I'm Matt Dykstra.
Tell your friends we're coming for them.